Welcome to Memorial Card Radio. This is the show
This
for
one
all
didn't
those who
leave
died
John.
playing video games.
He's
Memorial
the
Card
47th.
Radio. We gotta say a pun at the beginning of every episode. What the fuck is that?
That's a Jinjo from Banjo-Kazooie holding a tiny Sonic the
Is that the
Hedgehog.
same Sonic?
Da-da-da.
Oh, no, that's different.
Why does he have such big eyes? I don't recall the Jinjos having massive eyes like that.
They do.
surprised.
They kind of do
He
actually.
didn't realize Sonic was in his universe.
Da-da-da.
That's true.
So which Sonic? Is it Sonic Boom?
I don't
That's
know.
Modern Sonic with the big old
Did you
spikes.
hear how they fixed Sonic Boom? It's really funny.
No, I didn't know it was broken other than being bad.
How is Sonic Boom broken?
So, you know the Knuckles
Bad.
trick with the jumping glitch? So
No.
there's a glitch. If you watch a Game Grumps play it, they do this constantly because they just want to skip the game. Or if you double jump with Knuckles and then you pause and then you unpause and hit jump, he'll just keep jumping higher and higher.
In Sonic and Knuckles?
No, in Sonic Boom.
Oh.
So you can jump over most of the game and just like
That's funny.
skip all this shit and just go through.
That's funny.
And so instead of fixing that glitch, they patched it so that there'd be invisible walls, so you can't jump over anything. But that glitch is still there. It's stupid. It was
Modern
so
Sonic games, man.
it was so bad
Cursed.
that the cartoon of Sonic Boom made fun of it, where they had Knuckles doing the jump glitch to solve a problem.
Here's what's
Is that cartoon any good?
No.
Oh.
But that one joke is
Okay.
Here's my favorite thing about like modern Sonic, right? So most games kind of like they just fucking they fall down and die
Wait, are we
when a racing
recording?
version of it can. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're
Never Card Radio. Okay.
Oh,
John Maxine Bimbo.
So you're saying.
Yeah.
So like most games, they just fucking they'll just crash when a fucking a racing game comes out, right? Because it's like
Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie,
Yep.
Banjo-Tooie, nuts and bolts.
Oh.
Happened with Jack and Daxter too, kinda. I can't remember.
That racing game is fun.
I never
Jack
played it.
X
I have
was
it. I
amazing.
Jack X.
I like it.
Jack X.
Well, anyway, so like modern Sonic games are like, duh, duh, duh. Everyone comes out like, no, 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 and then Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed. Is that what the name of it?
Well, there's
That's the
Sonic and
second
Sega All-Stars Racing, which was great.
Sega All-Star.
And there's Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed,
With Danica
which was
Patrick.
excellent.
So I was
Yeah.
gonna say
And Wreck-It
they make
Ralph.
a racing game and it's amazing.
Yeah,
It's like Mario Kart 8 quality. It's
I think
not
it's
good.
better. I think it's better. I would say it's better.
I've actually legitimately heard it's better and more interesting.
It depends for me. I like them both a lot.
I can see why you would like why someone would like Mario Kart better, maybe. But
I
I personally
prefer-
really think
As a man
Sonic
that
better.
liked Diddy Kong Racing a lot,
Yeah.
I think that Sonic would probably be more my style of game.
I think it's tighter than Mario Kart.
But Mario Kart has anti-gravity, so I feel like they're trying to
Well,
win me
here's
down.
my frame of reference between these two games. I have Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, obviously, and then I have Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed XD with Knuckles. It's not the name of the game, but I had that on PC, like my nice PC over there. So it's like it looks way better because PC.
Right. Obviously.
Master Race.
But Mario Kart 8 is 60 frames per second, and it's pretty.
pretty
I will play-
shit.
We can
Is
play it.
Bayonetta 260? Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
Oh, they made sure of that for
Yeah.
Bayonetta 1 and 2. That is.
I need to.
I better
Bayonetta
play-
1 was 30 on PS3, and it's the most miserable experience of my life.
And the colors are washed out too.
But on
I was actually playing it
360,
the other
it's
day,
great.
and I was like, eh.
Wii U, they say, is the best version for both games.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they remastered the first one.
If you get two, it comes with one.
I know. I'm so ready. I am getting a Wii U soon. And
He
I'm,
has a
I'm
Wii U.
closing in on it. Do you have Bayonetta 2?
No,
I've convinced him to do
I
it.
have Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I got Nintendo Land. I got Mario U and Luigi U. I have
What do you think about Luigi
Mario
U?
Kart 8. Luigi U is
Luigi game.
really cool.
I'm
So
thinking about getting that.
it's basically I got it both on the same disc because it came with the Wii U. That's the version of the Wii U I
Right.
got.
Okay.
I kind of wanted the Wind Waker one, but it wasn't available.
How's it different? Is everything just green?
Wii U or the Luigi U?
Yeah, Luigi.
All right, this is actually kind of cool. So Mario U is like it's easy. I beat it in like 2 days. I beat it in about 2 days. Like I just with some casual sit downs. Mario U is easy. Luigi U is not easy at all. So he jumps higher. He's floatier, and there's a okay. So you know how when you're Mario and you jump in the air, you can kind of control where you're going in the air.
Right.
It's like pretty instant.
Yeah.
With Luigi, if you jump in to the right and then you hold left, there's a 1 second delay. So you have to like.
Ooh.
So he runs faster,
Wonder why they did
and
that.
he's floating to make it harder.
Just to make it harder.
Well, like, from my understanding, this is like the Lost World equivalent
right.
for the newer Sonic.
Except even harder. And here's the thing.
What?
So that when the timer starts, you know how Mario, if you take too long, it goes ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. It starts with that on Luigi.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we can play it. I'll show you.
Yeah, I'd like to check it out.
It's cool.
Cool.
I'm just glad that there's some difficult Japanese games happening. It's really nice.
Cancel.
It's been a while.
Game of the year.
Yeah, I mean Dark Souls obviously is
Bloodborne?
Yeah.
Bloodborne.
It's going to be easy, don't
Man, it's not gonna be easy. This
It's
shit
gonna be
was
so
hard.
easy. Dark Souls, easiest game ever made.
I got Prepared to Die edition.
The order comes out in like
Have
10
you played
days.
it yet?
Yeah, it's cool.
How far are you?
Not very far at all because I just get frustrated and stop. It's not mechanically hard. It's more like
You know what?
where
I
the
love
hell do
about
I
that
go
game,
hard?
though? The best thing is if you give up and you go back to it later, there plot wise, it makes sense.
Kind of.
It actually, like with
I
the
agree.
lore of the game, makes sense for you to give up and just sit there and leave the game and come back to it years later.
Or, unlike Jack 3.
Yeah, fuck you, Jack.
I love Jack 3. So.
Jack 2 was
I don't
bad.
think I played Jack 3.
I
Jack
like
3's
Jack.
cool.
I have the HD complete thing. I need to do it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they would have aged very well, but I liked them back in the day.
Jack 3, for me, my favorite part about it, what made me stay and complete it was how tight the controls are. His, I think Jack 3 has the best long jump of any game I've ever played, even more than Mario 64.
What about that?
Wow.
You roll, and then jump out of your roll. And it's like,
What about
and you land in another roll. It feels so
Crash
smooth.
Bandicoot? Because that's my favorite long jump. Because you just
That's
do a
pretty good.
slide and
That
jump.
is
Oh, I forgot about
That's
that.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Jack 3 long jump is my favorite long jump in the game.
Unlike Crash Bandicoot 2, which is the best long jump.
Mario 64, like if I give Jack 3 long jump a 100, Mario 64 like 99. It feels so good. It just holds you and go, hey, like right when he lands.
Yeah.
To go the fast. That's the fastest. That's optimum movement in speed runs is to long jump continuously.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
So, what games have you been playing lately?
Oh man, I've been playing a lot of Saints Row the Third with my friend Patrick. We were trying to we're going to beat the co-op, and we're about 30% through it. It's co-op is fun.
Yeah.
There's a couple missions there I didn't realize. Most of it's it's basically the first person. It's the single player missions with just you're with another person, so like easier. But there is the occasional mission where they really add a second player functionality to it. It's fun. Like there's a mission. This is a main quest mission with Zemos, the guy that he has the auto tune in his throat. He's like, "Hey guys, what you doing today?" That guy. He has a mission where you're supposed to like drive around and they're shooting like a porn in the back. Well, if you're player 2, you're the one in the porn and you have to like press buttons and like do action commands.
God.
It's really funny.
Okay, you sold me on co-op.
It's funny. Like
Yeah.
I didn't expect it, and I was just playing with Patrick and he was driving around and I noticed it was like move the mouse in a circle. I'm like, what?
Would you say it's better than 4?
I haven't played 4
Oh.
I'm trying to be
Still
3.
my favorite.
Okay.
because Patrick has 4. My friend Patrick from Octopus Rocket Games YouTube, he has it and I haven't. I don't have it, and we want to beat 3 first.
Yeah. They re-released 4 on PS4, and I'm thinking about getting it.
Cool.
Do it.
Because I've never actually...
Have you not?
Nope.
Oh, 4 is
I
easily my
love 3,
favorite in the
though.
series.
Love 3.
So, like, here's my thing with Saints Row, and I feel like it's always been the case where I really hated the first one, and then I liked the second one more. And I'm like, this is a better game. I still don't really like it. 3, I'm like, I kind of like this. This is pretty good. And then 4 is one of my favorite games.
Really.
It just, if they make 5,
The sillier they got, the more Eric liked
the
it.
more...
5 has to be a racing game.
5 literally, if they
Saints
go
Row
at the
Party.
same trajectory,
Saints
5 will be my favorite game of all time.
All right.
Just at the way they keep going and improving and getting better.
Saints Row
With
and
Danica
Sonic
Patrick.
and Knuckles.
With Danica Patrick.
Right.
Saints Row and Sonic and Knuckles, Tracing Transformed and Knuckles and Tails
Yes.
I would play the shit out of that.
and Silver.
Rest in peace, Sega.
By Naughty Dog.
By Naughty Dog.
I would play it.
By LucasArts.
By LucasArts?
Yeah.
Are they still
We need a
around?
LucasArts racing game.
That's a game. LucasArts.
So Disney.
What about Disney?
They bought LucasArts. So
Giz-
What?
It's pronounced Giznap.
They killed LucasArts. It's dead.
Oh, did they, like, actually? Okay.
It's dead.
Well,
They're gonna have other companies make games.
yeah.
Which is basically what LucasArts
Didn't they
was.
delay Kingdom Hearts 3 recently?
No, not
Okay.
officially. They never gave it a release date.
I'm thinking they're going to put some Star Wars stuff in there.
Okay, a lot of people say that.
And
a
or
lot,
Marvel.
A lot of people say that too. And here's my thought
I'm not close
process.
to it.
Here's my thought process. Probably. But I think the thing is they probably want to keep it Disney feeling and like leave it there. So like I don't know. It's if they do include it,
Maybe
it would
like
be its
DLC.
own world. It would be weird.
Yeah.
Like I guess you would have like an Avengers level for Marvel and then just one Star Wars thing, but like it would be their own. The one I know they're going to do is Frozen. I think I am 180% confident there's going to be a Frozen world.
You stand by that?
I stand by that.
Okay. Which is a good segue because I was thinking 2015 predictions.
You didn't even ask me what I've been playing. You said, Max, what are you playing? Then you just go.
I'm sorry.
Predictions.
What have you been playing, Eric?
A lot, actually.
Like what?
Saints Row the Third.
I've been playing Saints Row the Third.
Let's just talk about Saints Row.
I haven't been playing Saints Row the Third.
Who plays that?
I've been busy, but I beat Final Fantasy 15 or 14. I'm sorry.
Here we go again.
When I beat it, so it's done.
You were so into that game.
I'm not. I beat it.
Well, now you're done.
It's over.
I
mean,
you
I
just did the 30 days, or
No. I beat it because I got the credits rolling and I got an achievement that said you beat the main campaign. Cool. I beat it.
how long did you play for?
A month.
You just did the 130-day thing.
I did the 130 day.
Okay.
I can go back to it if I'd like to, and I probably will.
Do you know your hours? You think?
Thank God I don't. I'm so happy.
I want to know. I'm kind of curious because you've been talking about
Thankfully, I'll never find out.
Like, is it longer than Skyrim? You think compared to that?
Here's the thing. So Skyrim has a lot of quests that are just not that good. Like I love Elder Scrolls, but like it's not a lie to say that most of the game is
some fluff.
You got 4 main quests that are great when it comes to the side stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like depending on what do you call it, the guilds or whatever. And
Yeah.
So in Final Fantasy, it feels like you're just progressing, doing all of it. Like you're, you know, there's your main quest and there's all these side quests, and you usually do the side quests to fill out so you can go back to the main quest.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, really liked that game. I say that past tense. I'll probably end up talking about it next week. But, like, you know, I haven't played it for, like, 3 days, so I'm good. But I really like that. The game I really want to talk about, Life is Strange.
Oh, yeah.
I played the first episode, Life is Strange, cost $5. I could afford that amazingly.
What console?
It is for... I got PS4. It is on PS3.
Was it on sale for $5?
It is not. It was episode 1.
So episode 1 is normally just $5.
Yes. Think Telltale style.
Well, aren't they more than that, though? Telltale? Don't they do like 15 or something?
Those are also $5.
Oh, okay.
$5 an episode. Altogether, I think you pay like $20 or $25 for the whole thing. But like you only have episode 1 out now.
I would rather just wait until it's all out and then buy it all at once.
There are a lot of people that say that, but like part of the fun is talking to people about what you just experienced and speculating and all that. And I think what I like about episodic games is that when you buy it, normally I don't like season passes, but I feel like when you go episodic, you have something to look forward to, and they're always cheaper. I don't think there's ever been like a $60 episodic game. It's always
you know what you're going to get with that.
You know what you're going to get?
You're gonna
$20. You know, you're going to, and then altogether it's probably close to like 12, 15 hours somewhere once you get it all.
So do you ever get season passes for other games? Or?
Just episodic. Okay. Otherwise they're dumb and I'm not going to buy
I bought the one for Destiny. Felt pretty stupid about that.
See, yeah, but when you're... I'm just saying
it's
I'm
still
going to
active,
continue
actually.
the game.
I never used it. I may actually give it to somebody.
But anyway, the game, it's like a normal Telltale RPG, or not RPG, adventure game. Has branching dialogue choices, except it's got a very cool hipster Juno kind of vibe, but with time travel.
I got that.
And a little Twin Peaks in there.
Really?
Uh-huh. I mean, the game knows it too, because one of the main license plates says Twin Peaks on it. They know what they're doing. Like not the weird stuff.
Like the town is just kind of a weird town.
You got a little bit of that, but it's mostly like there's a girl and she's missing. And there's probably a murder or something, and it's alluding to some form of conspiracy.
Okay.
And it's only been episode 1, so it's not very explored yet.
You know what makes that show so much weirder? Sorry, just a quick.
Life is strange, after all.
Twin Peaks, though, they use the same 2 songs in every episode. There's the sad song, and then there's that main theme.
Yeah,
and they use them both. It makes it so... I'm not complaining, it's just... It makes it so much weirder, because you're hearing the same 2 tracks.
Twin Peaks
Depending
is
on
a
the
show...
situation, they'll pick one of those 2 tracks all the time.
Twin Peaks is a show that was designed to be somewhat of a parody of soap operas.
It's so
it
weird.
exists purposely to be a parody.
Yeah.
So when it does that, it knows that you're laughing because it wants it to be campy.
I'm watching it... I don't know if I told you, but I'm watching it again as an adult now.
Love that show.
And it's crazy.
It is.
I watched it as a kid a lot, but I didn't quite understand because I was a kid, obviously.
I understand it less as an adult, and
now
I
that it's
love
on
it for
Hulu,
it.
I've been watching it, and oh my god, it's so good.
The best mechanic, though, the time travel, I feel like it changes everything and makes it so much more different than a regular Telltale game. So what it is, you don't have time travel long term. It's only short term. So like if let's say you have dialogue options. And I don't like. I see the ramification. I'm like, I don't like that. I'm going to check with the other one, and then you pick, and you're really manipulating people for long-term outcomes. So, like, I'm talking to you, and I say something, I accidentally piss you off. I'm like, no. Hey, I'm going to tell you exactly what I know you like, and we're cool, right? But also means during emotional scenes, you're thinking, well, both of these options suck, but like you're kind of an asshole. Mm-hmm. Or at least I am when I play it, because you're purely manipulating people into trying to be everybody's friend.
Well, that's the idea behind the game, I guess.
Well, that is the idea. I think it's going to be part of the plot. But then, but what's also interesting is that you learn information that way. But your character doesn't forget when you do that.
Yeah.
So, like, if I learn something from one thing, or here's an example, like, there are these folders, right? And you're not supposed to look, but I'm a snoopy bastard, and I grab it. Nope! Landed in the puddle on the floor. And I look at the files, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have seen this, but I know what it is. Reverse time, they were never on the floor. I never looked at them, but I have the information.
And your character continues on as if...
They know everything.
Oh, the character
does. The character knows.
Oh, okay.
The character knows.
So the character's manipulating time.
And exactly.
Okay, I got you.
But what makes it interesting is that you're no longer... It's not like Walking Dead where you're doing instincts from gut. Because like, if you're playing a normal game like this, you're really in the moment. And in this, you have the clarity of complete... Everything I do is long term, and and I'm kind of an asshole because I'm everybody's friend in this game. Mm-hmm. The way I'm playing it, anyway. And I have a hunch the plot is going to go in a way being like, you are kind of a monster.
Yeah.
Because when you do that, you exist. You're not even a real person. You're just manipulating fuckers, and I love it. I love this game.
You ever played Beyond Two Souls?
It is a better version of that.
Okay, that's kind of the vibe I get from it. I feel like it's like Beyond Two Souls.
It's a mix between a lot of things.
I need to play these games.
If you like Dreamfall, it's kind of like Dreamfall.
Mm-hmm.
If you like Fahrenheit or Indigo Prophecy,
I need to play Indigo Prophecy.
It's like the first half of that. Play this first.
Really?
I think it's better handled. Right. I think it's the best things out of a Telltale game and out of a David Cage game.
Okay.
And done in an episodic way, and it's really fucking good. And
cool.
It's on PC. And
cool. $5 your recommendation.
$5. You can get the first episode. It's great.
Okay.
And then I played 2 minutes of Yakuza 4 because it was free. And
never played any Yakuza games.
I never have either, and I've always wanted to. And I'll tell you, 4 is actually a decent place to start. Because
is it on PS3?
Yeah, okay. And it was a free one. And the reason it's a good place to start, there's 4 characters you play as. Only one of them is returning. So right now, everybody's new.
It's kind of a fresh.
So the story, it's kind of a fresh story. Slate. So it's a decent place to start. I only played 2 minutes. I don't know anything about it, but they do speak Japanese. I do not speak Japanese. He speaks Japanese.
Automaton.
See, but that's what I've been playing.
Ohio.
Zolimasu. Kusutakato.
Pillow Pet.
I think that was Jabba the Hutt.
Waifu,
I don't think that was Japanese.
Kawaii. Sensei.
Ohio.
Honolulu.
Backstreet's back, alright?
You stand by that?
I stand by that.
Okay.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
What have you been playing? That's a good question.
That is a good question. I have been playing... I finally got a hold of Samurai Warriors 4. I've been looking for that since it came out. I haven't been able to find that. That's one of those games that it's okay to pre-order because once they come out, the store will get 2 copies, depending on where you live, I guess.
Yeah.
And whoever pre-ordered it will get it, and then it's gone, and it's
They're
hard to find.
still digital.
Yeah, but I don't like it. I don't like doing digital if I don't have to. I'm just the kind of guy I just like to have a hard copy. I just like that.
He likes to touch his games.
I like to have them on the shelf, and it's kind of a vanity thing, I guess. But I just like to have collections, physical collections.
Well, that's fair.
But it's a lot of fun. If you know anything about Warriors
Hold
games,
on, I think you got this backwards.
Oh, sorry.
No, it was right.
Yeah, that was
there. You go.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Well, this feels better. I think.
Yeah.
I can kind of like sneak a peek at the camera under the right one.
And I started Wolfenstein over on hard.
Oh.
So, and it's actually not as hard as I thought. It was just more bloodshed.
Yeah,
just even more.
Play it on hard. It's fun.
I like it.
It's a great game.
I'm having a blast playing it on hard.
Still my game of the year from last year.
Yep. So predictions for 2015. What do you think, Eric? What do you think?
Prediction for what?
For just the gaming industry.
Like what's going to be good, or what's going to happen? Gamergate 2? Like what is it you
something
want
that no one knows that's going to happen.
Or needs
something you think is going to happen.
I think Ornisa Sarkeesian is going to write a book and it's going to be called How to Make Nerds Give You Money.
Gamergate.
Arnesia?
Yeah, and then she's going to write it, and it's going to become the script from the new Mass Effect. Okay, so what I actually believe...
Mass Effect 4.
I believe that E3 is going to be good. I think Half-Life 3 is going to come out.
Dude, E3 is going to be awesome.
When's E4 coming out? That's my question.
Never.
E for everyone.
I didn't really see E2 or E1. Didn't see.
That's alright. I didn't hear it.
E2 was E4 is actually a 360 game. You can play it.
Oh, that's great.
I forget what it stood for.
Yeah.
Electronics.
Every access exploding Eric.
EA.
Well, it's
Yeah.
Well, it's not E to the fourth power.
No, it was 4 E's. That's why it was called 4E or E4. Whatever. I don't know. I don't give a shit.
That was whatever.
Video.
Bloodborne. Bloodborne and The Order.
What is your prediction with them? You said prediction.
I
Not
think
what you're
Bloodborne might have some
excited.
kind of online mode that we don't know about, and I'm really interested to know. I think there might be some kind of like co-op or something going
They've
on.
already announced co-op.
Oh, did they?
That's not new.
Oh.
That's not a
Well, then I was right.
prediction.
Then I was right then.
You suck at this.
Gamergate.
Gamergate.
There's word coming out that Microsoft has more plans for Banjo-Kazooie. That's what they said.
Yeah.
I'm excited because Banjo-Kazooie is my favorite game of all time. Fun fact.
I think the Wii U is not done. I think we're going to see a lot more out of the Wii U this year.
Yes.
I think we are going to see Five Nights at Freddy's 7 coming out by the end of this year. It won't be called that. They're going to reboot it after the third one. Call it Five Nights at Freddy's. And just call it that without a number. And it'll be really confusing because it's still this year.
It'll be the exact same.
But this time, instead of GIFs, they're going to use a different file format.
They're going to use PNGs instead of JPEGs. They're
Yeah.
really going to be bumping up there.
Bump up extreme.
I like that.
And it's going to come to the Wii U.
I think the Wii. Once I buy a Wii U, that's gonna signal to Nintendo. Oh shit, we better make some good games. John bought
Dude,
it.
John bought a Wii U.
So yeah.
Jesus.
So once I buy it, there's gonna be like Bayonetta 5,
I predict
all this shit.
Okay.
instead of Sneak King, McDonald's is going to make their own video game and call it Sneak Ronald.
Did you see the Sneak King speedrun on AGDQ 2015?
I didn't want to because I'm like, he only played half the game. It doesn't feel like a real speedrun. Then he explained it, and I'm like, oh, that's terrible.
It's funny. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. You can only beat half the game without cheating.
My favorite thing, this is like why I watch speedruns, is for people to explain how much they know about the game. I learned so much I don't need to know about. One of my favorite speedruns of all time is Mike89 running Pokemon Blue. Holy shit. The guy explaining like everything, the percentages of stuff, he's like, well, really, they did the math wrong with this, so the crit chance is actually 99 instead of 100.
Oh, wow.
So you can get 100 crit chance. It
How do
actually
you find
messes
shit
up.
like that out? How do you do that?
You just have to be Australian and your username has to be Mike89, because I don't know.
Sweet, I fit one of those qualifications.
I mean, I think, the way it's been explained to me is that speedrunners themselves don't figure that out. They don't have time to, walk around and find glitches. They're practicing them. Mm-hmm. But there are forums of people who don't really speedrun and just like to find glitches of stuff. So speedrunners kind of sift through the forums to find which things would actually save them time.
So they're two communities with nothing in common, but they work together to make it happen.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's really
beautiful.
Cool.
That is.
It is.
It's so harmonious.
Because, if you watch, like, Mario 64 or, like, 100% runs, like the lengthier runs on AGDQ, they explain, they're like, this user from this forum found this skip, and I realized that it would be faster if I did this route, so I had to switch my whole route to make it faster. I'm like, fuck.
God damn.
Yeah, I can't do that. I don't have the dedication.
Also, I
really
got
impressive.
Criminal Girls on Vita.
Criminal Girls!
I
Tell
sent
me
you that
about it.
picture.
That's like Tearaway
really,
2, right?
It's I'm gonna do a full-fledged review. I'm getting to the point in the game where I feel confident about making a review for it.
Okay.
But it's basically an RPG, almost everything you would normally expect from a pretty standard JRPG. But
Girls! Criminal.
every now and then the girls will lose motivation.
Oh.
And, no, they don't really lose it. It's just you want to keep giving them more and more motivation because as they're more motivated, their attack level goes up. Like, their attack power goes up. So, in order to motivate them, though, you have to take them into a room called an infirmary, and you have to spank them. So, it's
You
like...
did buy this
Everything
game.
is normal. Everything is normal up until that point, and it just spirals out of control, and you have to spank these girls that it doesn't establish whether or not they're underage, but I think they might be.
Here's the thing.
And it's really...
They're bad
weird.
girls.
They're
They need it?
They're prisoners.
I did hear
It's
actually
weird, man.
if
It's
that
weird.
game doesn't sell, then they can't make Disgaea, so that game has to sell.
I mean, I bought it, so
yeah, he did.
it's weird, man.
He bought it.
It's that and Sunrain are the two games that I own that I just don't. I really like everything about them, but then there's this thing that just makes them so weird. And like they could have not had that in Criminal Girls. And you have a totally decent
let
JRPG.
me ask you this.
Well, it's like Ocarina of Time. There's Ocarina of Time, and then there's the Water Temple.
It's a fascinating, like weird thing to have in a game, though. It's just so bizarre that they would put that in there. And yeah, I mean, it's like it's historical almost. It's like a.
I guess
like I don't know. What the word
Experimental games hit the mainstream.
is. Sort of, yeah.
I wouldn't call that mainstream. It's on the Vita.
Right, yeah. Oh,
Edit,
freaking out. That's the second time that's happened on the show. I'm sorry.
not edit. I don't know.
I'm not gonna edit. Go ahead. What were you saying?
What?
You were saying something.
You were saying,
Women are bad and they need a good spanking, and your video games. But I was thinking like Metal Gear has some moments like that. Not to that extent, but
Some unnecessary shit like that, especially Metal Gear 4,
yeah.
which is part of your. It's part of your deal.
It's the weird part. I feel that's a fair thing to call
Oh,
weird.
yeah, it is. It's
And,
what it is.
like I mean, I know the series is weird, but that's where the only problems I have a problem.
That's where it's weird in a not so
Comfortable
tasteful-
way. Or Peace Walker took that to a whole new low.
I didn't even play Peace Walker yet.
You want me to spoil Peace Walker?
No,
It's just.
I'm like 5 minutes in, so don't. Just
I
don't.
feel
Just
like
don't.
even
just don't.
Double Door Eyes.
Don't.
so 5 minutes in, something weird happens.
Okay.
the thing about the game is Bruce Willis was dead the whole time.
I'm not gonna say our comment section if nobody will, but if you are a commenter, comment what happens to
Don't.
ruin John's life.
Please don't.
Do it.
I'm just not gonna look at the comments. I don't have to look at them.
What?
I don't have to look.
You have. This is why we don't have fans.
Well,
We don't even
that's
like-
our
I go in the comment section and I just delete them all.
That's our shtick, is that we don't give a shit about our fans. We're just
Yeah!
yeah, fuck the fans.
I love you.
We don't want anyone to watch this
PewDiePie. Okay.
Oh my god.
But you can put it as a hashtag
that-
now. We're gonna be famous.
Is it
you're
copyright
right.
to just say it like that?
It's his name.
Is it copyrighted?
Can you copyright the word pie?
Like you know how you can't say Adele? You know, it's like that.
I
You
was
can't
a
say it.
liar.
Really?
I
No,
played
just
one
made it
other
up.
game I did not mention.
What is it?
I
can't say it
borrowed Final Fantasy X from you,
Yes.
and I played a little bit, and I realize
You didn't
now
borrow it from me.
I did borrow it from you.
I sold mine.
To Eric.
Who the fuck did I borrow Final Fantasy
Not
X
from me, man. I sold mine. on
No,
eBay.
I am 90% confident I borrowed
The one with the
mine.
art book.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I sold it. Did I not sell it? And I'm an insane man.
Do you want it back?
Hey, I don't have to return it if you want to leave it for
I
me.
mean-
But I got it from your house.
It must be
I
mine.
It might have been
gave
yours.
you Dark Souls, and you gave me that as a trade for borrowing.
It was when we were playing the Metal Gear and we were
Final Fantasy
downstairs,
10,
I
10
think.
2 HD remix.
It was the Dog Episode day, I think. Maybe that was, right? You think?
I give you Final Fantasy 10 and 10 2
It was
with the art book.
It was a borrowing, but yes. I mean, I'll keep it if
No,
you
I
want
mean,
me
it
to
just
have
blows
it.
my mind. I thought I sold it on eBay. That's
No,
fine.
you know how you have my Dark Souls?
Yeah, yeah.
That's why.
Right. I
You
knew I had Dark
traded.
Souls.
What did you think I traded it
I just
for?
thought you were letting me borrow it like a friend.
No, I'm a bad man.
Okay.
So I played a little Final Fantasy X, and I
I thought you
realized
did it because you were nice.
I realized that was the game that turned me into an atheist.
What, Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy X is about atheism and religion, and it's really offensive in retrospect.
Just be an atheist anyway.
I know, but that game is about it. That game is actively saying religion is stupid. That is the plot of that game, and I did not realize it until I'm older.
We wear too many dark clothes to be Christians.
When you start the game,
Listen to too much Slayer.
when you first
Cradle
talk to
filth.
Waka, the first thing he does is go, "Oh, you stole that fucking prayer from Blitzball from my day," and "Oh, that's stupid. Fucking, you're gonna have this priest. I'm just gonna ruin the church. This church is dumb." And it's just like an entire game where he's just shitting on religion, going, "You know, this is all wrong, and you're all dumb, and you all smell, and you're old, and you're dumb."
He's like, yeah, you believe in and he goes, you believe in Zargmorph? You don't even have any proof. No one does.
And then there's this
I
weird.
never played it. So.
Then there's this weird part where like
Have you
That's
ever
my
played Final Fantasy 10?
no.
it's very atheist.
It's great, man.
Weirdly.
That's very me.
I
say that
it's
ironically,
probably the
I
best
think
Final
it's-
Fantasy game out of priority.
My fiance hates you, but I
That's
wouldn't
okay.
disagree.
It's okay.
She hates it.
You can't say any Final Fantasy game is the best without like.
My little brother
70%
has
of
10.
No,
Final
she just
Fantasy
hates
mad.
10.
It's
I
a PS2, right?
like 10 a lot. It's aged.
How can you hate 10?
Is it on PS2?
Yeah.
Ask my
And
fucking
PS3.
fiance. She'll tell you.
All right.
She'll tell you, like, it's stupid.
It's coming out for the 4 as well. That's why I sold it because I knew it was coming out on
You
the 4.
didn't sell it.
Or I thought I sold it.
Whatever. You can
That's
sell it to
bizarre.
me for nothing. I'll keep it.
That's really weird.
I'm
crazy.
I shouldn't have ever told you I
I've
had
smoked
it.
too much
I could
weed
have.
in my
I could
life,
have
and I'm
had
just
that
like,
game
can't do
for
anything.
fucking ever. You would have never known. I could have gotten away with
It's too late now, buddy.
it. You want it back? Because apparently it sounds like you don't.
I'll wait till you're done.
I'll never be done with
I
it.
mean, you can buy it from me.
How much? Copy of Dark Souls.
10
Keep
bucks.
it. $10.
Whatever GameStop would take for it to trade in, I'll sell it to you for
I will
slightly
give you a pair of sunglasses.
Oh, all right, fair enough. It's yours.
It's my shtick wearing those.
Well, not anymore.
No. This is.
I just
this
bought
is,
that.
See, this is totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not copying you.
Well, there was this period of time where I forgot that my thing was to wear glasses, and Sean's like, "This is the episode we recorded in the student lounge. I don't even know if they would know what episode that is."
That was the last one.
No, we did August. Wait, was it?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it was
When
the last
are
episode.
we doing Metal Gear again?
I don't know.
I shouldn't have asked that during the show.
We can like walk over there and record a game or something if you'd like.
I didn't
Yeah.
bring it.
I have SCP Containment Breach.
Ooh,
I
need to
haven't
see
played it
that.
yet.
You haven't played it yet? Oh,
It's gonna be spooky.
I thought. Okay,
It's very sparpy.
I'd like to see it.
It's very spample.
I don't like to be scared.
It's very spermy.
So, P.S. predictions. Fucking.
I'm 10 years old. I'm laughing at the word sperm.
It's one of those sperm games.
I think they're gonna make a game called Sperm Whale with the
better.
Oculus Rift. And what you're gonna wear it, and you'll play as a whale, just jerking off on
So I
people.
was hoping you'd play as a sperm, and you're trying to out sperm.
They already made that game.
and you get to the egg.
It's already made.
Really? What's it called?
It's called Leisure Suit Larry.
It's called Seaman on the Dreamcast.
Seaman. They're remaking that, I hear.
No, they're not.
Really?
I don't
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
you.
yeah.
They're
I'm in
remaking
fucking
Well,
denial.
it's not confirmed, but it's a rumor I came across recently.
don't-
I would love
believe
that.
you.
I would love that.
Somebody was talking to whoever owns the rights about getting the rights. That's what the rumor was.
Let's explain
Somebody
what
wants to get the
Seaman
rights.
is, because that's like it's a more obscure
Leonard
Dreamcast game.
Nimoy
Yeah.
as a baby fish.
And you talk to it with the
talks to
Dreamcast
you.
microphone.
It's a fish that has like a human face.
You ever play Hey You Pikachu? Now imagine that with a fish that memorizes things that you tell
and it
it.
has a human face.
And he's
oddly.
he's snarky. He's not
It's
very
an
nice to you
eerie
usually.
face.
He's
And
like, "Oh, you're a weatherman. That must be a hell of a job."
There's nothing normal about it. Like every aspect of it is just.
It's a fish in
weird.
a fish tank, and you're just the view. You're looking at a fish in a fish tank.
It's
and he
the
talks to
only
you.
game I've ever played where if you speak gibberish to it, it acknowledges it and says there's something fucking wrong with you, instead of just like thinking it's
unlike Facade,
Yeah.
which is that's through typing.
I need to get that game.
I have it
It's
over there. We
free.
can play it.
You have Seaman?
No,
Facade.
Oh, okay. I need to get Seaman. That's what I was saying.
You need a Dreamcast.
I have a Dreamcast.
Well, you
There-
need to get Seaman.
Do any of you watch Vine Sauce at all?
Yes.
There was Joel from Vine Sauce. He's he's Russian, right?
Yes.
He,
I don't know.
He was playing Facade. Do you know about Facade? It's this experimental game where you are visiting this married couple's house and you just talk to them through text, and it's really weird.
That
And
is
it's
weird.
like, yeah, you walk around and you just talk to them through text, and they usually understand what you're saying. Or if they don't, they get weirder. They're like,
So it's like a text RPG.
I'm sorry.
yeah, but they'll
I
be
feel
talking,
bad.
and if you say something, they'll stop and look at you and like listen to you go, oh, okay.
The
And they're like-
problem
they're like,
is
it's funny.
that
That's
90% of the time it doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right, so Joel did this whole playthrough where all he did was just type "you" a lot, and he was streaming, so he'd be like, when they look at him, like, "What do you think?" You go, or like, please answer. You go, like 3 years, and so he did that. It took like 20 minutes, and he beat the game by going,
Wow.
I've
It's,
never beaten that game. Usually they get mad at me.
There's alternate endings, I think, but you can you can get kicked out. There's ways to get kicked out, and it's basically if you're too vulgar, but they won't. For some reason, the game doesn't recognize if you say like really bad things. You'll be like shit vagina, and they'll be like, I don't know. But if you say the word melon, they're like, I think it's time for you to leave. If you say melon,
Don't say fucking melon.
and don't say melon.
Not in this house. This is a Christian
I've
house.
been kicked out so many
Don't
times.
say the word melon.
I'm usually. It's funny. I like to play the game as if I had
Melon.
just been dropped on my head and then I was coming out of a mental ward. You know, like I go in there and I'm like, excuse me, do you have pear? And they'll, you know, that's usually how I like to play it. And I've never won yet. But I've never won when I played it seriously either. So I don't
It's
know.
dumb. I love it though. It was developed like probably about 10 years ago now, huh?
Yeah, it's an
It's
old
pretty.
game.
It's pretty old.
It's on PC.
Yeah.
Oh no, my phone went off.
I have a.
Oh,
Whoa!
what kind of asshole's phone goes off
Yeah.
when we're recording an
Okay.
episode?
Who has
You dick.
phones? Who calls anyone?
I'm gonna look at it and be
You're a
distracted.
dick and a half.
I got a message from my fiance.
Read it.
Never ever was asking questions.
Well, now you got to tell me what you said, because that
Read
doesn't make
the
any
best-
sense.
Show the internet the best memes you can find.
Oh God!
I need a puppy and a duck and a cartoon character.
I need text on the top and bottom of this fucking picture.
Hold
I
on,
need
hold
a
on.
meme picture.
I'm gonna bring the game to a win.
I need a picture of a president.
I don't even know
with
where to find
slang
pictures.
underneath it.
This
I need a
phone's-
picture of a dog holding a magic, like a magician's, like a scepter, and it says that moment when you're a magic dog.
What is it? Oh, God.
That's so funny. It's the girl Finn from Adventure Time. Show them the meme. Show. Hey guys, hey, you invited me to go out. You know what I'd like to do instead? I'd like to stay home and watch Netflix and eat pizza. That's so funny that I'm introverted. That's Tumblr for you. We just did it.
God.
I think we just did Tumblr.
We are
on
Tumblr.
accident.
We are Tumblr.
Yeah, that moment when that moment when we put lighting fixtures on the rocking chair.
What were
That's
we
not
talking
where it's
about?
supposed to be. No, I totally forgot.
I don't know.
How far in are we? That's what she said. 36 minutes.
Oh.
Have you ever seen Adventure Time? I haven't. I have, though.
That show's quirky, man.
It's so unique and random.
I like it.
He's so random.
It's like you don't even know what's gonna happen, and
It's
it
like-
happens, and it's funny to you.
He's like Jake's like the dog, but then sometimes he's a. You son of a bitch! He's an oboe.
What about Clarence? What about all the other hit
I love
shows?
Clarence.
Fuck you,
No,
Clarence is hilarious.
Real talk though, I like Adventure
Uncle
Time.
Grandpa. I love Adventure.
I remember the first time I realized that I loved Adventure Time was I was watching an episode with my friend Justin. He's like a huge fan. He has like a Adventure Time sleeve tattoos. No kidding. Anyway, I was watching an episode with him, and BMO had to change his batteries, so he. And BMO's like he's like a little Game Boy guy, right?
Right.
He's voiced by a Korean
Here's
woman.
here's how he changed his batteries. He set 2 batteries on the floor very specifically, and then he stood behind them because his battery pack is there. And he took his battery out and he died, right? And he fell back onto the new batteries, and he came back alive. He fucking risked his life to turn it back. Yeah,
It's so funny.
explaining it is great.
I love Adventure
You know what the
Time.
weirdest
I saw that
fucking
happen.
thing about Adventure Time
I
is,
saw that.
though?
I'm like, I love this. I love this show. I love it.
The moment I was sold was when I walked into a surprisingly fucking emotional episode, and I went,
Which one?
The
it
writing
was
is
the
good.
one about
yeah.
his dad. And
Yep.
About
I don't
Jake's
want to.
dad?
I don't want to. No,
Finn's
it
dad?
Finn's actual father,
Oh, I
the
remember that
human
one.
father.
Yeah.
And I was the one, and I just put it on. I didn't think the show had serious moments, and I got there and went, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
That depressed me.
I need to see
Futurama
that.
was like that for me. Futurama's
It's
like,
a
oh,
lot
that's a
like
funny show.
Futurama.
But then I saw the episode about it was the Fry's lucky his clover he had when he was a kid, and he thought his brother took it, and he realized it wasn't his brother that he saw. It was his grandson or something, and he named him
It
after
was
him
his,
in honor of
nephew.
him, and nephew like just fucking that
It
that
kills
episode
you.
made me cry.
I'll tell you the episode that
Really?
I
killed
love
me.
Futurama.
Futurama?
Yeah, it's good.
The
There's a lot
dog
of substance to
episode.
it.
The
Yeah.
dog episode of Futurama gets me every time. I have never been able to watch that without
Oh
crying.
fuck that! Oh man.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It gets me every
That's a
fucking
great
time.
episode.
I've cried every time. You put that song on, I just weep.
Yeah.
Like instantly.
You know another cartoon that's really good?
What?
The Hey Arnold Christmas special.
Oh, wow, I'll have to see
You've
that.
I don't remember it.
Probably.
Remember Mr. Wynn? That lived in the
Yeah,
apartment building?
yeah,
You see this
yeah, yeah.
Vietnamese dude? Well, normally he's like this really, this is this funny Vietnamese Asian character. But in this Christmas episode, he had a daughter, and he has these flashbacks.
I remember that episode,
Yeah.
but I thought of something differently when I watched it. I was like, holy shit, Arnold is Jesus Christ. How the fuck did he pull that
Well,
off?
it's really Helga did it for him.
He,
Because Helga loves him.
I didn't know Helga had anything to do with it. I just
He didn't
remember
know that, but
I
she
just
ended up,
remember
like, putting
that
the pieces together.
I just remember that Arnold was this kid that literally changed lives on a daily occurrence.
Right.
And just turned everybody's miserable life into, oh, it's wonderful. Thank you, Arnold. You're such a good boy.
I mean, it's if
He's the only good boy without flaws in this whole show.
Except
He's
for
really
his
a good boy.
football head.
Yeah, what was that? Why was bad choice, Arnold? Get different head next time, you know what I'm saying?
Helga had a cool head. She had a
Helga
unibrow.
had a weird ass head.
So do I.
Really, nobody had a normal head in that show. If
You
had a
know
normal
what?
head in that show,
If you
were
want to
not
talk about
allowed.
emotional in that show, Helga's existence is like depressing.
She's
In
nuts.
retrospect, she's treated like shit by her family. They always loved her sister.
Yeah.
She fucking stood out in the rain as a
Her dad's a
fucking
fucking asshole.
4-year-old.
Yeah, and because of her expectations of her being tough or whatever, she's afraid to like say anything to Arnold about her. Like,
She's afraid to say
She has to be
anything.
mean to everyone.
She's a bully because
she
she
has
doesn't
walls
know
up.
anything else.
Her whole life is putting up a front. Like that's exhausting.
Yeah. Like that show is and what
It's exhausting to be
there's
honest
no
and live
ending
life.
to that show is what's the most frustrating, and it just ended with a normal episode. Like there is no conclusion. For all I know, they fucking ended up doing drugs.
That makes it more like Italian neorealism because real life doesn't just usually end with a nice.
Yeah, it
birth.
ended with the movie that fucking
Yeah,
the Hey Arnold feature film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why, wait, this is the second time I'm talking about the Hey Arnold movie today. What the fuck
We were
is up
talking,
with
we were
my
talking
life?
about it in Voice and Diction.
This popped up again.
Well, yeah, and when you said Arnold's weird, he had the weirdest head. I'm like, no, Eugene had a opened can head. And you're like, oh, that's right.
To be fair,
With hair on it.
Mr. Can of Beans head.
Hey, what did we go over in Voice and Diction? I was too busy having a car wreck.
are we really having this conversation on the show?
The spoiler.
Almost died. Sorry,
Okay,
everybody. Sorry.
This was our college class.
So I want to talk about this. I want to talk.
Did you have to paint the wall?
I want to tell a story.
with
I
your
wanna-
voice?
No, we didn't have to do that today. All right, so I want to tell a story. This is about that. So
Okay, all right.
I'm the goddamn best tongue twister.
this semester, all three of us ended up. All three of us ended up being in the same voice and diction class. Which is
college
funny.
We did not plan this.
We didn't plan it.
It just
And,
happened.
and it's relevant because we're on a podcast where
The
we
universe
talk.
put us
we
together.
got to learn how to speak with our T's.
Yeah. So we have a podcast together.
Tittle
and
middle.
The universe brought us together for this class.
Yeah.
That has to be as Voice and Diction.
And he's missed
Right.
twice.
So anyway,
I've missed twice.
We,
Well, once it wasn't my fault. It was I had a car wreck.
our
Sorry, guys. Almost died.
That was
Sorry,
today.
Internet.
yeah, he wrecked his car today. We'll show the footage.
I'll put the pictures.
And
Yeah.
we'll put the song.
We'll edit it over there and we'll make sure we can do it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, so today, I'll talk about the last one.
Yeah.
So in voice and diction, we do lots of these interesting little exercises to just kind of learn about our voices and the weight of our body and like how we're standing. It's like really
Diaphragm training.
It's like
teacher.
really in depth.
Our
It's
teacher's
yeah.
very much like a cartoon art teacher, the kind that
It's
makes
good,
you
though.
do.
She's
It
a
is
great
good,
professor.
but it
Great.
is
She's
it
like
is
Mr.
the kind
Miyagi.
of teacher that exists to make you do the weirdest shit, and it works. It's the Karate Kid way.
So
Yeah.
yesterday she's like, all right, everyone stand like close to a wall. So we're all standing like facing a wall, like of this big open room we do our class in. And what she said was, she's like, all right, now you're gonna paint the wall with your voice. And it was kind of quiet. And she goes, whatever that means to you. So basically, the way that weird vocal exercises that we all have to do in unison work is that we're silent until someone initiates, right?
Somebody has to.
So then we follow them. Right, because it's kind of awkward. So you have to be the bravest to
No
start.
one wants to be the first one just to go, ah. No one wants to do that. Somebody does
I
it.
ended up
Right.
doing the
So-
hammering, but
so-
go on.
so-
I'll get there.
We're all standing there. I don't think it was either of us, but I want to say it was Justin.
Probably.
Justin, right.
Justin doesn't give a shit.
Justin doesn't give a shit.
Hi,
We-
Justin.
Anyway, so this one we were doing, we had to paint. We were painting the wall, and we are all like waiting, and then someone just way behind me goes.
Whole room's going, oh.
I always felt like no one had said anything. It was like really quiet, and then I hear.
So I think for that class, I've
I
learned.
think I heard that too. I moved.
So fucking.
I've become Tim Allen from Home Improvement. Whenever like I had to do the hammer and the nail, it was like,
Oh yeah, she had his hand. She had his hammer and a nail into the wall with her voice.
I was the first one to start with that because I just remember everyone looking at me going like, or maybe more like Banjo. I don't know. Is Banjo and Tim Allen the same man?
Probably.
See, I figure Tim
love
Allen.
Banjo-Kazooie.
If you make a Nuke Banjo-Kazooie, which you're working on,
We're about 40 minutes.
Tim
by now.
Allen, whatever.
Yeah. We've been 40 for like past 3 episodes.
That's true.
Oh yeah, I'd like to thank a couple people before we receive our award for
God.
best podcast
Okay,
ever made.
all right.
God,
best-
Jesus.
Hold on, I got a
Lord
list. Shut
God,
the fuck up.
Lord Jesus.
All right, all three kinds. There's got
this
there's
picture.
G-
I got hidden things on here. You're not allowed to look at my privacy.
I saw the pictures of his dog. His private dog pictures.
I got
We'd like
pictures.
to thank Marshall University
I think
for letting us advertise their school.
Thank you,
Wait,
Marshall
that
University.
was a Marshall hat, and
It's-
now it's
it's both-
shifted.
It's both the. I'll
Oh,
explain
it's a
this.
house divided.
I'll explain it. So, well, I'm from Huntington. and
They
the
don't
three of us-
even know what
I'm from-
West Virginia is.
I'll explain.
It's a state.
I'm from Huntington, and in Huntington, the local university is Marshall University. There was a Matthew McConaughey movie called "We Are Marshall" about the plane crash
I've
that happened
heard
with
of
students
that.
back in the 40s, 50s,
Liquid Terminator was in it.
80s, 70s. I don't know.
The guy played the T-1000.
Anyway, so if you live there, it's like you this is the team you like, right? Because it's your home team. But most people a lot of people like this team too. So it's pretty split down there.
The View people know about because
And people-
WVU actually
Wins.
is national league.
And it's right. So
Relevant.
WVU is a big school. It's like that's the biggest party school in 2012 or some
Right,
shit.
right,
so
yeah.
it's split in Huntington between people who like these two things and people like care and like get mad at each other and stuff. So I found this hat that it says 1997 on it. It's my stepdad's hat, I think, and it has both on it, and I think that's funny.
It's
so I
kinda
wear
funny.
it.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
people are confused by it.
And when we leave, if we were to get jobs outside of the state, we all go to West Virginia State right now. It's a state school.
Yeah, we go to neither of these.
But
schools.
if I were to move to Pittsburgh, people are like, "Oh, you go to West Virginia?" I'm like, "Yeah, West Virginia."
People think the school we go to is this one, and
Like,
it's not.
they think I'm talking about a big nationally relevant university.
This is West Virginia
See,
University.
this is
we go to
why-
West
Oh, West
Virginia.
Virginia State University.
We go to West Virginia State University.
You gotta be smart. Do what I do on my applications. I say I'm not even from America.
That's fine.
This is why I gotta date foreigners. Because that way you can get in other pockets and be like, I am Guten Tagen. My name is Prescott. And I love to read.
It's like, I am from Spain. My name is Adios. That's like,
My name is Ariba.
I'm from Hawaii. My name's Luhau.
It's my impression of everyone. who's
Arrivederci.
foreign.
My name is.
That means hello.
I'm from German. My name is Gesundheit.
Ohio.
Hi, Gesundheit.
My name is Glockenspiel. And
Glockenspiel. I want a Glockenspiel.
Me
My
too.
Bean Burrito is my
We
name.
should go halvesies on one. They're expensive.
Okay.
And we can I can have it one weekend. You can have another weekend. Like
Like
a child of divorce.
Like a divorce schedule. The Glockenspiel.
With a Glockenspiel? you're gonna-
Glocken divorce. It's a
Divorce
sad.
spiel.
I'll be the
It's a sad-
lawyer, making sure that it's actually always in my
Oh, he's got
custody,
me
but I
some.
make you
Thank
think.
you,
Alright.
because I don't trust him. That'd be really
Well,
bad.
I'll
Don't
probably end
trust-
up abusing him. So you
That
may
is true.
wanna-
I abuse
And I'll have to
all of
comfort
I
God's
don't want to
children.
double as CPS or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
Make sure we don't
thank
send
you
it
for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
We haven't talked about video games for a little while, but that's all right.
Okay, let me talk about
About
video
15
games.
minutes to
I
talk about
like
random shit. Alright,
video games. I heard there was one really good video game that is coming out.
Is it Tomba on the PS1?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
love Tomba.
Tomba's good. That's
They
why.
made a second one too. I never played it though.
Continue just uploaded an episode of them playing Tomba, and they didn't like it.
I like it. It's fun.
Me too.
It's-
Well,
it's
everyone in the
slow.
comments is like, "Fuck you
It's kind of
guys."
slow and clunky, but I like it.
When I was a kid, I played the original Tomba and I hate it because I was too dumb to figure out that it was 2.5D. It never processed my brain I could jump into the background.
I hadn't played a game like that either.
So I never beat the opening section.
I think I remember that. I think that stumped me for a while too because I never played.
I rented it and I'm
2D
like, this is
2.5.
terrible. I can't even progress.
I actually got
This
it in
is
a
dumb.
demo disc because this was back when PlayStation
That's how most
Magazine.
people played it.
Yeah, PlayStation Magazine would come out it wasn't every month. It was every quarter or something.
Have you seen his jumping animation?
I remember.
Well, he jumps like this and his arms and legs out, but he's almost does a front flip, but then he lands.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
really
do.
awkward looking, and I love it so much.
yeah.
It's my favorite jump animation.
Anyway, thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Intelligent
Subscribe.
Cube was the only game I ever
Make sure you
played.
subscribe.
Remember to ascribe.
Like, comment.
Subscribe.
That's awesome.
This is our lighting system. It's advanced, and you don't understand it.
Yeah, basically.
And you couldn't afford it.
It rocks in a chair if you know what I'm saying.
behind the scenes footage right after?
Yeah, it's fun.
Check out this fucking control. Check out this control.
Let's edit that. That looked like a jump cut. I don't even have to edit.
Push the buttons. Push the buttons like people in movies that are playing video games.
Hold on.
Here, let me do Dance Dance Revolution in the movie.
Oh no! Be careful.
That's what Dance Dance Revolution looks like in the movie.
I'm gonna win.
There's 4 arrows on a DDR pad, but in movies they only go. That's it.